I'm Jeannie. I'm from Jimmy Bean's Wool, and I'm here today to teach you the cable cast-on. It's a really great cast-on. It gives you a very nice edge for your work. And you start out, it's not like the long tail cast-on. You don't need a long tail. How's that, Mooney?
Pretty good one.
Great. You don't need a long tail, just a little bit. Make a slip knot, which hopefully you know how to do, but if you don't, you take and you make a loop with your yarn, just like this. Stick your index finger and your thumb from your left hand into that loop and reach down and pull a piece of yarn through, which creates a knot. And it will slip, which is really neat. Take your right hand needle, slip it through the slip knot. I'm doing okay, Mooney?
Yeah,
okay, great. And you just snug that up, not too tight. Never do it too tight. We have a tendency to want to be too tight, but don't do that. Go ahead and switch that. Needle now becomes your left hand needle, and you bring in your right hand needle. And you can see I have my tail here and my working yarn coming from the back of my needle. I'm going to take my right hand needle and knit a stitch just like this, and put that first stitch by twisting it onto my needle. Now that is a classic knitted cast on, but we're going to change that now that we have two stitches. Instead of just knitting from front to back through that loop like this, we are going to actually knit in between the stitches. Can you see that? Move my fingers. We're literally doing wood to wood through here in between those two stitches that we've just created. We knit a stitch, bring it around, and you want to twist that stitch onto your left hand needle. You can see I'm getting a little sloppy here. Let me straighten that out. And it really gives you a beautiful woven kind of an edge look to it. So now to cast on your second stitch, we're going to do the same thing. You go in between both stitches. Okay? You're still knitting, you're just taking a step. A different little path, I guess. And you pull that stitch out, give yourself enough slack to twist it, put that left hand needle in it, and snug it up to your needle. Now let me do a couple real quick. Oops, and I almost didn't go in between my stitches. And you kind of want to just check. And you see I'm twisting them, or maybe you're seeing, I know I'm going quick, but I wanted to get enough on here to show you that pretty woven edge. And the twisting really is important. It gives it a nice stable feel, and yet they're still loose. There you go. Can you see that, Mooney? Mm-hmm. That pretty woven edge. That is a cable cast on. And it's that simple. That's all I have to say about that. And I'm Jeannie. I'm from Jimmy Bean's Wool, and I hope you learned something new. Have a great day and happy knitting.
Thunder rumbles on this American summer night. There's kids on the corner stuck in a switchblade fight, and the rock and roll bands play for the girls on the beat.